Alright, hi people, it is Shakes here, and I'm here to do an unboxing today of Bakuryu Sentai Abaranger, the 27th Super Sentai series. So, yeah. From Shout Factory, this came out about, or this is being released like a week before it's supposed to hit the streets, or street dates, so. Yeah, so if you order it from Shout Factory, which is currently the only place you can get it right now, you can get it through them now. So anyways, yeah, so second release after they started releasing Sentai again. We'll see what the next one's going to be. I'm putting my bets on Abaranger because of how the cycle has been, which is ever since Jetman, it's been one Sentai going backwards and then two going forwards, which is what I'm assuming is going to happen, and then it's going to either be 5 or 6 releases per year. I'm hoping for 6, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be at least 5 because that's what they did in 2018, and probably would have done in 2019 had Hasbro not stopped them. But yeah. But anyways, so we have the front right here of the set. The 4 Power Rangers. There was Super Sentai. You got the Abaranger logo, which I like the Abaranger logo. It looks pretty nice. Then you got the 5 Abarangers, which one of the few to show what is technically considered the 6th Ranger, even though it's only 5. Time Ranger, I think, was one of the only ones that showed all of the team from the beginning of the series to the end with the 6th Ranger tech. Although maybe Die Ranger was also that. I can't remember, but yeah. Which I like. For the most part, like this cover. The only one that's weird and kind of out of place is Abare Yellow, but yeah. So you got some screenshots of the show right here. The name of the series, Bakuryu Sentai Abaranger, the complete series. Whenever I hear people like say the name of this series, it's always like Bakuryu or instead of Bakuryu. But that's how it's spelled. That's how it's transliterated. So even Japanese like people in the show don't necessarily pronounce it as I guess it's supposed to be pronounced or how it's spelled. So I don't know. So yeah. So 8 DVD set, the Abaranger logo again, Super Sentai, and then Bakuryu Sentai Abaranger, the complete series, Shout, and DVD right there. Then the back, before Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there was Super Sentai, and then see the worldwide phenomenon, or see where the worldwide phenomenon began with the original Japanese series that inspired the Power Rangers franchise. Then you got a description of the series. You got all 5 Abarangers again. They're on snow. I didn't know there was an episode that, like, took place with snow. Yeah, and then you got Abare Killer in his super mode. Abare Red and Blue as well. The other 2 are not in their super modes. So, yeah. So you got more screenshots from the show. Shout Factory, E1 Entertainment, that's how you know Hasbro is technically involved in this, as far as the licensing goes. Region 1, Dolby Audio, NTSC, aspect ratio 1.33:1, Japanese Dolby Digital Stereo, subtitle. English SDH subtitles, total runtime, plus or minus 18 to 25 hours. So yeah. So here we go with the inside of the case. You got disc 1, disc 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. This just kind of confirms my theory that when a show is going to be less than 50 episodes, they'll try to fit an extra episode on each disc. Like, 5 Man was about 48 episodes, I believe, so they fit those extra, like, however many episodes onto the first 7 discs as opposed to 8, which is, whatever. But since this show is still 50, they do 8 discs. So right on the back right here, you have screenshots from the show again, with all the actors and everything. And there's, I guess, them Bakuryu changing before the picture on the back here. So, yeah. And then here we go with the disc and episode lists. There's about 6 or 7 episodes a disc. Okay, it flips back and forth between 6 and 7 from what I'm seeing, so yeah, just depends on the disc. But yeah, I hear good things about Abaranger, so I'm looking forward to it. On top of that, next year, Abaranger's getting a 20 Years Later movie, and on top of that, Premium Bandai's producing Memorial Edition changers for both Abaranger and Hurricaneer, so that should be fun. On top of that, Hurricaneer's also getting a 20 Years After movie as well. After it got a 10 Years Later movie. But yeah, and Dekaranger also got a 10 Years After movie, so we'll see if that gets a 20 Years Later movie as well. That'll be interesting if they do. But yeah, so pretty much that's it for this one. So links description on my shit, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.